Music Studio.
We are living through a revolution in reproductive health and rights. In 1994, at the groundbreaking International Conference on Population and Development held in Cairo, world leaders articulated a bold vision that put people first in their quest for better health and development. Today, a quarter of a century later, the commitments made in Cairo have seen nearly 1 billion people globally being lifted out of poverty, reduction in maternal mortality rates by almost half, and rising global attention to violence against women, among others. But the promise of ICPD has not been fully met, not yet. Millions of people, especially women and girls, have still not benefited from the promises made in Cairo. Millions are left out and left behind.
The International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD, of 1994 and its program of action recognized individuals' rights to make reproductive choices freely and responsibly. And that is why UNFPA's transformative results on ending unmet need for family planning, ending preventable maternal deaths, ending gender-based violence, and harmful practices such as child marriage are aligned to the ICPD program of action and the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, but more importantly for us, aligned to Zambia's Vision 2030 and the 7th National Development Plan. So since its inception in 1983, UNFPA has been working collectively with government, other UN agencies, cooperating partners, and stakeholders to continue to empower women and girls to make decisions about whether, when, and how often to have children, to prevent maternal deaths, to empower young people with sexual and reproductive health information and services. But despite all this progress, it's very sad that there are still women and girls out there who cannot access sexual and reproductive health information and services. We cannot afford to leave anyone behind.
Today, 25 years later, UNFPA, the United Nations Population Fund, which is the global custodian of the ICPD, continues to support governments in more than 150 countries to implement the program of action of the ICPD. UNFPA is leading the charge through a two-pronged strategy. Firstly, achieving a political reaffirmation of the importance of ICPD program of action within the context of the Sustainable Development Goals. Secondly, highlighting that despite the success of the ICPD agenda over the last years, millions of women and girls still cannot access sexual and reproductive health, and that inaction in this matter has dire repercussions.
I'm a child marriage survivor who was married off at the age of 15 and became a mother at that same age. I'm a beneficiary of UNFPA through the safe space which was funded by them. Through the information that I got from them, I managed to gather strength, stood up, claimed my rights, and left the abusive marriage. I got back to school. Right now, I'm a university graduate. Thank you, UNFPA.
Firstly, it's every woman's right to have access to family planning information, as well as every woman's right to have access to family planning methods and family planning at large. Some of these advantages are that it helps reduce maternal mortality rates, it helps also improve community development, as well as reduces infant mortality rates.
UNFPA's global transformative results of ending unmet need for family planning, ending preventable maternal deaths, and ending gender-based violence are aligned with ICPD's program of action and Zambia's Vision 2030. Since its establishment in Zambia in October 1983, UNFPA's collective efforts with the government of Zambia, cooperating partners, and other stakeholders have empowered more women to make their own decisions about whether, when, and how often to have children. Save the lives of mothers and newborns by preventing thousands of maternal deaths and unsafe abortions annually. Empower thousands of young people with information and services they require to avoid unplanned pregnancy, child marriage, HIV infection, and to make safe and healthy transitions to adulthood.
In accelerating the promise of the International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD, Zambia has made enormous progress in improving the health and well-being of its people. One cannot overlook the fact that thousands of people, especially women and girls, still face economic, social, and other barriers that prevent them from making their own informed decisions about their lives. As the First Lady of the Republic of Zambia, I reaffirm my commitment to support national and community-level programs aimed at safeguarding the dignity, safety, and reproductive health of our women and girls. This is key to the attainment of sustainable development in Zambia, as well as to fulfilling the promise we made as a country 25 years ago at the International Conference on Population and Development. Congratulations to the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, on its 50th anniversary, as well as for the 36 years as a committed partner to the government of the Republic of Zambia in delivering a Zambia where every pregnancy is wanted, every childbirth is safe, and every young person's potential is fulfilled. Once again, congratulations, UNFPA.